solve these projections of solids using CAD software. First you go to AutoCAD screen, switch off the grid mode and switch on the ortho mode and type the command limits. Go to lower left corner 0, 0, upper right corner 297, 210, then zoom or then go to line, take the lower left corner of the AutoCAD screen, click on the first button of the mouse and drag the mouse to the right side. Again take some distance and click on first button of the mouse and drag the mouse in the upward direction and click on first button of the mouse and go to offset. Take the distance as 297, select this vertical line and offset to the left side. Again take offset, take the distance as 210, select this horizontal line and offset to the top side. Then go to zoom extents and zoom 0.7x. Then go to fillet between this line and this line. Similarly fillet between this and fillet between this line and this line. Then go to zoom window, select between these two and go to D text tab, specify start point of text, select some position and at the top left corner, and then take height as 4, then the rotation angle as 0. Then here type the problem number 152. Then give space, then go a square pyramid, 35 mm sides of base and 60 mm axis length. Press on HP on one of its slant edges. Draw the projections of the pyramid when the axis is inclined to VP at 45 degrees. So this is the problem. Then go to zoom previous, then go to zoom window, select this the screen, then go to layer, go to new layer and type XY and go to new layer again, type axis, then click on new, type locus, again click on new, type visible and click on new, invisible. Then go to layer 0, set the line weight as 0.05 and say OK. Set the layer XY line weight as 0.13, set the layer axis line weight as 0.05 and say OK. Set the locus line weight as 0.05 and say OK. Set the visible layer line weight as 0.5. Then go to insert the layer invisible layer line weight as 0.3 and say OK. Then go to axis line type continuous, click on load, type center C, say OK and click on center and say OK. Then go to locus line type, click on load, go to dash dot D and say OK, click on dash dot and say OK. Then go to invisible, click on load, type H and say OK, click on hidden and say OK. And this is how we can set the line type and line weights of different layers. After that you close it. Then go to polygon, take the number of sides as 4 and take the edge option, take some arbitrary point and click on the first button of the mouse and specify second point edge, specify second point of edge as at the rate 35 less than 45. Then go to line, take intersection point of this and take intersection point of this and take INT of this and take INT of this. Then go to move, select this and take it here, then go to lay ortho mode on, then select this entire thing and go to CH, go to layer, take it as visible, then escape, then make the line weight visible, then go to line, then you draw a horizontal line and then go to offset, take the distance as 60. So here then offset this line by 50 mm, 60 mm, then go to line, INT of this and draw perpendicular to this, then go to line, INT of this and draw perpendicular to this, and again you draw perpendicular to this, then go to line, INT of this and draw perpendicular to this, and then int of this, and take int of this. Then go to fillet between these two, and fillet between these two. Then go to erase, then select this, and you select this, and go to layer, make this as visible. Now you type group, select this entire thing and group it. Then go to copy, select this line, take it to the second position, and go to rotate, select this and take the base point as int, and go to reference, take intersection point of this and intersection point of this, and rotate it like this. Then go to move, take it nearer, and then go to line, take intersection point of this and draw a line int of this, and then from here take int of this. Then go to trim, select this as the cutting edge, and object to trim as these two. Then go to fillet between these two. Then go to line int of this and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to line int of this and draw a vertical line. Then go to line int of this and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to line intersection point of this and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to fillet between these two. Then go to line int of this, then go to int of this, and take int of this and say close. Then go to line int of this and take int of this and take int of this. Then go to break, first point int of this, say at the rate. Then break first point int of this and say at the rate. Then break first point int of this and say at the rate. Now we are going to select the visible and invisible edges. All the exterior edges, the boundaries of the solids are visible, and the surface which is near to the observer from the top is visible here. Once these two edges are visible, so naturally this edge also becomes visible. So this becomes visible, and then the edge becomes invisible is only from here to here. You go to make this as invisible, and you give the distance as 5. Then you take this distance as 10. Then you give 15. So you're going to have better clarity. Once you do that, then go to group, select this entire thing and group it. Then go to line, take int of this and draw a horizontal line. Take int of this and draw a horizontal line. And then go to line, take int of this and draw a horizontal line. Now here, then go to DDIM, select this, go to modify, go to primary unit, you make this as second second precision. Then go to text height as 4, align with the dimension line above, offset from the origin as 3, take symbols and arrows, take the arrow size as 4, and take the lines as offset from the dimension line as offset from the origin as 3, and say OK and say close. Line, take nearest point on this and say at the rate 100 less than minus 135, enter. Then go to dim horizontal, take intersection of this and take intersection of this and take this dimension 55.47. Then go to circle, take nearest point on this, take the radius as 60, and then go to break, select this and break it in the anti-clockwise direction. Then go to line, take int of this and draw a horizontal line, and then go to fillet between these two. Then go to circle, take center point of this and take the radius as 55.47. Then go to break, select this and break it in the anti-clockwise direction, and then go to erase. Then you erase this. Then go to copy, select this, take intersection point of this and take the center of this. Then go to rotate, select this object, take this int, then reference, take this as 180, then intersection point of this. Now you break this line till here, then go to move, break, select this, then go to move, select this entire thing and move it somewhere here. then go to select, go to layer, click on this locus and take the distance as 10 and then escape. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to line, int of this and draw perpendicular to this, that is here. Then go to line, int of this and draw a horizontal line and take int of this and draw perpendicular to this and take fillet between these two. Then go to line, int of this and draw horizontal line and take int of this and take perpendicular to this. Then go to line, int of this and take perpendicular to this and draw a line, int of this and take perpendicular to this line. So then go to fillet between these two. Then go to line, int of this and int of this and take int of this and take int of this and say close. Then go to zoom window. Then go to line, int of this and take int of this and take intersection part of this. Then go to line, int of this and take int of this and take int of this. Then go to break, select this first point, int of this and say at the rate. Then break first point, int of this and say at the rate. And now you take all the exterior edges of the boundaries of the solids are visible and the surface near to the observer is visible, and the two edges which is, this also as the visible edges. Then go to layer, make it as visible, and the edge which is invisible, because two visible edges can never cross each other, so that is the condition. And then you just click on this and make this as the axis layer and make this as 50, and then comes out. Then click on this line, click on this and click on this and click on this and make this layer as XY. Then take move, select this entire thing and move it here. Then go to break, select this and then go to DDIM, go to modify, go to primary units, make the precision as 0 for the linear dimension, say OK. Then dim aligned, select this line, take this and go to text, type square of 35, enter. Then you select this, then dim aligned, select this, select objects, type, go to text, type XQ of 35 and select this and keep it. Then go to dim vertical, take int of this and take intersection part of this and take the dimension as 60. Then dim angular, select this line and you select this line and take the angle as 45. Then you select this line, go to layer, make this as axis and take the distance as 10. Then here, then go to dim angular, select between this line and this line and you take a text, give this space and click here. Then go to M text, click on this and make it a symbol and put out the caps lock and type beta P. Then go to D text, click on this line and put the caps lock on, type X, you type VP and you type HP and you type capital Y. Then you put out the caps lock A, B, C, D and you type O and here you bracket O1, here you type A dash, here you type B dash, here you type C dash, here you type D dash in bracket and also O1 dash in bracket and then O dash. Then go to move, switch off this and take X, you move PP, you move HP and you move I. Then go to zoom window, select this, then go to move it here and you move it here. Then go to O, you type B, you move C and you move D. then go to zoom previous, then go to zoom window, select this, then go to move, take A dash, you take B dash, you take D dash, you take O1 dash, you take C dash, you take O dash, then go to copy, select C dash, and you copy it here, copy O dash here, you copy B dash, you copy D dash, you copy O1 dash, you take copy A dash, then zoom previous, then go to zoom window, then you take copy, select A and copy this A here. Similarly, you copy B, copy it here, and that copy B will come here. Then copy C, that C will be here, and this C will be coming here. Then copy D, that D will be here, and this D will be here. Similarly, O, you take this O here, and that O will come here. Then go to D text, and here you type O1, and here also you type O1. Then go to move, select this and move it here. Then D, you move it here. Then C, you move it here. Then O1, you move it here. Then O, you move it here. And then go to zoom previous, then go to D text, then go to zoom window, you take this, go to D text, you type A dash, you type B dash, you type C dash, you type D dash, you type O1 dash, and you type O dash. Then go to move, A dash, you type D dash, you type O1 dash, you type B dash, then go to move this, and here C dash. And once you do that, then go to zoom previous, then go to save it to appropriate drive, go to AutoCAD, Solids Drawings, and type P152 and save it. And finally, you